Josh shares from his heart and experiences and is sincerely honest about how God uses us in our strengths, despite our weaknesses. If God can use Josh and me to spread the knowledge of his Son, he can use you as well. Let's do this. We will plan on seeing you in heaven, if not sooner. Chase Robertson. Introduction. I was raised in a strong Christian family in a tight-knit community in rural South Carolina. I was taught essential life lessons like the value of a dollar, what hard work feels like, and how important an education is. I was taught why being thoughtful, respectful, and considerate of others makes life more fulfilling, and why trusting God with your life's decisions is wise. If all that sounds a little old-fashioned, well, that's because it is, and I'm okay with that. But frankly, I'm not okay with the fact that it's hard being a man of character, especially when men's roles have changed so much over a relatively short period of time. Things just aren't like they used to be 20 or 30 years ago, not even 5 years ago. Life has become much faster and more complicated. Traditional values aren't politically correct, and even with my grounded upbringing, I find myself wishing it were easier to be the man I want to be in my roles as husband, father, son, friend, but it's not. Yet the challenges that go with the territory make me look to God all the more, and that's a good thing. As I've grown over the years, God has taught me a lot. So it's my hope that the stories I share in these pages encourage you, that they will instill courage in you. For those times when your roles and responsibilities feel too heavy to carry or just plain hard to fulfill. The image of the strong, self-sufficient man doing life easily on his own is just that, an image, an illusion. We men need one another if we are to be the men God wants us to be. In this book, you'll learn a little bit more about how God has shaped and continues to shape me. You'll also learn about my wife, my boys, and the family I grew up in. I hope you see that the everyday small things in this life really do add up to matter a great deal in the long run. And I hope you'll smile, even laugh, and gain a little wisdom along the way. Maybe even a lot. A man at peace. A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. Proverbs 14:30. Integrity. The word means things fit together, or things are as they should be. And when things are as they should be, I can be at peace. That's one reason why I want to be like that, a man of integrity. I want my sons to be able to look at me and say, Daddy's a man at peace. I want to be a man of integrity, but I sometimes fall short. Here's a question. What's the worst thing you could imagine happening on a photo shoot for Bassmaster Classic? Bingo! The fish won't bite. This happened to me recently. Not that there weren't any fish biting, but just not fish of the right size. We spent the day on the lake doing everything right, but all I could reel in were small fry. Nothing big and manly and worthy of the title Master of the Bass. We were burning daylight, so my guide finally said, Josh, I caught a big one earlier today. Want to use it? And there I was, faced with one of those moments when I had to choose what kind of man I was going to be. And I took the bait. I said, yes. We got the big one out of the cooler. I struck my best pose, and he snapped the photo. Mission accomplished. Head for the shore, fellas. While that might have been a great photo, it wasn't a great moment for me. To tell the truth, it was awful. I didn't act with integrity, and I knew it. The fish in that picture, it didn't fit the actual circumstances. Things in that picture were not as they should have been. It may sound corny, but I felt dirty after that experience. I felt like a dog that had rolled in the muck and needed a good hosing off. It wasn't my guide's fault, and it sure wasn't that fish's fault. It was all Josh's fault. I made the decision to do something that didn't fit with who I want to be. Basically, I blew it. I haven't been all the way around the block, but I've been far enough around to know you only get so many chances to blow it in this life before the people closest to you, the people you love and care about the most, like your sons and your wife, start to doubt you. Oh, they'll keep on loving you, but they're just not sure they can always trust you. I don't want to be that kind of father or husband or friend or man. I want to be a man of integrity, so that my heart will be a place at peace, peaceful like the glass-smooth surface of a bass-filled lake.